Hey, what's going on, Trap Watchers? Today is October the 6th, 2021. Guess what? We're going to talk about Ocugen today. We're going to give you an Ocugen stock prediction. And this is what the charts are now saying about this particular stock. I really want us to come in and try to straighten some things out. There's some things on the chart that I wanted to show you all that kind of would tell us, yeah, were at one point we were expecting the price in Ocugen to go up, but the market, it looked like, is waiting for something to happen before it actually goes up in price. So welcome to the channel. This is HueFin, also known as HueFin News. This is the spot, the location that we drop price predictions on price charts without being confused. So if you guys appreciate it, you guys want to tap in with me, then make sure before you go, hit the like button, share, and also subscribe to the channel, because we made this simple. We're not here to make this complex, analytical, going bogged down into a lot of research and due diligence, because understandably, whoever is involved in Ocugen, these big hedge funds, these financial institutions, they've already done the due diligence way before they pull the trigger on coming in and playing in the market. So why do you need to do it? They've already done it. So let's talk about this real quick. September the 14th was the last video we did in Ocugen. You guys can see what price has done since that time, right? Look at it. We were playing the strength into the market in Ocugen, and man, it hasn't came through, right? On that particular video, we told you that as long as Ocugen price holds above $6, we're going to continue to expect the price to go up. Well, today that's still the case. But when I show you all a different time frame, you're going to see how weakness is definitely still in this space. It kind of resembles that whatever the market is anticipating to happen is not going to happen. So what they're doing, the whole time that Ocugen has been trading above $6, they've been selling. And they're trying to keep the market elevated up above $6 until they run out of their inventory, until they run out of their stockpile, and then the price in Ocugen is going to drop, right? So we really need to see what we need to do, because this is going to be a situation to where you're going to have to react real quick. Because the moment that the price in Ocugen breaks below $6, the play is over, right? Don't expect the market to go up in Ocugen. So this whole time that we've seen this price in Ocugen trade above $6, we really need to see what's been going on. Because if we've seen buying go on in Ocugen while the price has been trading above $6, then cool. The expectation of the market going up is still there. But if we're not seeing that and we're seeing weakness, then we need to expect the market to break $6 to the downside. It is what it is. I know you all don't want to hear that. I know you all want the price in Ocugen to go over there towards $20. But if the chart is not reflecting that, we got to keep it real. So let's see. Let's start out looking at this on the 5-day time frame, okay? Let's see. So look at this. I'm going to circle this. The last couple of 5-day price bars, right? Have we seen any strength recently? The last 20 trading days, have we seen any strength? No, we haven't seen no strength over the last 20 days in Ocugen. So if the market was anticipating it to come out with this COVID-19 vaccine, covaxin, if that was really on the horizon, then the market will be reflecting some strength over the last 20 days, but it's not. So that's an indication already that this market in Ocugen is not that strong. Because if the market was believing that some positive information was going to come forth, then they would have already been in a position to capitalize off of it. But so far, we're not getting that signal on a chart. That's one. Let's look at the market in Ocugen on the weekly time frame. This is two. I mean, are you still noticing over the last 3 weeks any strength? No. Every weekly price bar we've seen, the price has been going down and not up. Three weeks. Look at the last 3 weeks right here. The last completed 3 weekly price bar. Look at that. Look at the ones before it. This market is hitting with a lot of selling. This is what these price bars mean, that the market is getting hit massively with someone with a whole lot of shares to sell, and they're selling into the market while the price has been elevated above $6. Now the question is, who's buying? Someone is selling, someone else is buying, and whoever is buying may be the one left holding the bag. And this process is look like it's about to be done before we see a move in Ocugen. Now, whether it's going to go up, whether it's going to go down, the volume is decreasing, it's drying up. And what we was going through in the beginning of 2021, there's weakness here. You guys probably don't want to hear that, but we have to recognize it is there. We cannot get around the weakness. We cannot change it. What we see is what it is. Even though we may want cupcakes and rainbows, we don't see that on the chart, on the price chart. We don't see it. So what should we do? What would be your expectation then? Are you prepared for this market move? Right? Are you prepared? Now, let's do this. We're going to play the weakness now in Ocugen, right? We can still see this price come down to $6. Now, the first area will be a little bit higher than $6, like around $6.33, right? We can see the price still come down on this weakness that we're seeing, and then all of a sudden, strength comes into the market, right? And then the market in Ocugen continues to trade sideways, and we can continue to keep our original price prediction on the table, right? We're going to see the market come down to $6.33. Strength will come into the market all of a sudden. Market will come back up, and then we can keep this play on that we had back on September the 13th, September the 14th. But right now, we have to be prepared for what the market currently is dropping, on what the market currently is giving us, and it is giving us weakness, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to play the weakness into the market in Ocugen. Now, let me get rid of this. If we were to get out the market now, you guys can see on the close, we'll be down around 16%. Cool. Now, can you play both sides of the market? Yeah, you can. This anticipation of seeing Ocugen go up, that will be a long-term play. But until we see strength come in, this play of us expecting the price go up is not valuable. It's not valid right now because we're not seeing any strength. So currently, the current move is for price to go down in Ocugen, which would be the smaller move, the smaller price prediction right here. Okay. Now, I'm definitely seeing weakness on the long-term charts too. So maybe it might be feasible for us to get rid of this long-term expectation of seeing Ocugen go up and just take that 16.8% loss and expect the price to continue to go down. Like, this is the decision that you always have to make for your own personal situation. I'm just giving you all the expectation as to what I'm seeing this market play out over the long term, not long term in the sense of 3 to 5 years, but rather next 3 months, right? Towards the end of this year, as to what this price can do. So I was really expecting the market to, over the last couple of weeks, you know, from when we did our last price prediction in Ocugen, to give us some strength, right? And we haven't even seen it. Strength hasn't came into the market in Ocugen. The only thing that is keeping it positive for us to see this market go up in Ocugen is $6. That's it. Nothing else. There's no other visual price bars that I'm seeing that is showing us that, yeah, the market is still trying to go up right now. I'm not seeing it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of the last price prediction. It didn't go the way we expected it to go, and we're going to play the weakness here. Okay, we're going to play it. So now, first area, like I said, is around $6.33. We can see the market prop up there and then start to go back up and really give us that strength, right? So we have to be prepared to eat off the market right around there. It's about 8.5 cents. Next area, the second area, is going to be around 6. Okay. Third area, it's going to be around $5.16, right? Now, If we break $5.16, okay, just saying, the price in Ocugen, okay, probably don't want to hear this, but it's going to go way below $4, okay? So I'm not going to put that on the chart just yet, but this is what I'm looking forward to into the market in Ocugen here, okay? Now, I want to know, I went through all of that because this is how I'm expecting the market to play out over the next 3 months. I want to know, what are your expectations? What do you think the price in Ocugen is going to do over the next 3 months? All right, what's your call? You still expecting the price to go up, or are you expecting the price to go down? Let me know. Drop me a comment right now. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and again, trade different.